Hello YouTube, this is Morgan, Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar news update video. We have some new merchandise announced. Bit late getting to this, but I only just found out about it pretty recently. But what these are, they are basically enamel pins from a company called Zen Monkey Studios. And they're doing Avatar and Korra pins, and they're going to be out next week. Don't know the full details on that, but it seems like they're basically going to be like exclusively only available on the Zen Monkey Studios website. I don't know what day next week, but that's what they're saying at the moment, so just be aware of that. But yeah, let's get into talking about them. So for Avatar The Last Airbender, at the moment they have an Aang and also a Iroh here. So we'll talk about the Aang first of all. And yeah, I think it looks really, really good. It's book one Aang, but it's on the air scooter. It's a really fun pose, and definitely I think of all of the pin designs, probably the most like unique and interesting one. Just because it seems like it's a more action-packed pose. So, I think of all of them so far that are like confirmed, this is probably the one I'm leaning towards getting next week, if it's not too difficult to get a hold of. The other Avatar one is the Iroh one here, and it's obviously Iroh with the T, and it's a very fitting pose, and I think it fits the character really nicely. So, big Iroh fans, I think, are going to be all over this pin. I think it's the best probably they could have done. There was no need to have Iroh in like an action pose. This fits exactly what you want. And then they have a group shot of all of the Korra pins that they have so far. So, Korra, Mako, Bolin, Asami, and Tenzin. It's interesting in that, like, arguably the Korra pin is the one that looks the worst. Just the pose that they chose, it's not the greatest showcase for, like, the main character of Korra. It's still okay, but it's not really ideal. The Mako one, I think, is good. I like the Pabu being in the Bolin one. The Asami one is, solid. And then I think the Tenzin one is probably, like, the standout one. Anyone who's a huge fan of Tenzin, that's a really nice pin for him. So yeah, as I said, the ones I'm leaning towards would probably be the two Avatar ones, but realistically it'd probably just be, if I was to get any of them, just the Aang pin. We'll see how much the cost is. It looks like it's about like $10, maybe a little bit more depending if it's a more complicated one. So we'll see how that goes next week. I'll do another kind of like follow-up video talking about the details of when they go up. But that's that. I think they have also confirmed with Avatar, the way they have, it's actually pretty random, like it's Aang and Iroh. What about the rest of the characters? They have confirmed, I think, that there will be other Avatar The Last Airbender pins coming. I believe they've confirmed a Sokka, a Katara, a Zuko, and a Toph pin. So that's really interesting. Some brief thoughts on what I like hope and expect from them would be, the Toph one, I think, it's kind of hard to get that wrong once they choose an, okay pose. The Sokka one, I think you probably have to emphasize the comedy a little bit more with him. With Katara and Zuko, I think it's actually important about which book design you choose. I think Zuko fans, I don't think would be as interested in a book 1 Zuko, just because I think book 3 Zuko is kind of the way to go, but I understand why you'd maybe want to do the book 1 Zuko design. Similarly with Katara, I think most people would probably prefer it if it was the book 3, end of series design. But if you had to, you probably emphasize the book 2 outfit over the book 1 outfit. Just because I think everyone remembers the character better in the kind of slightly later design. But yeah, they're my thoughts on this. It's a pretty cool idea, like this official product, these pins. They seem like the perfect kind of collectible thing that's not too random, but is, something that people get into. Pins are a big thing. It's cool that we seemingly have really high quality Avatar pins now. So yeah, that's been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.